Say again, meant to do what?
No, I put up a post. There's a thing in Simpsons.
Yeah.
Where what's he? Huh?
Yeah, cool. Thing Simpsons.
Oh,
yeah?
sorry. Yeah. No, there's a thing in Simpsons where he just. Who is it? Principal Skinner.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, enter Endgame, and he just like walks up. So I was like, I was meant to put that up before I was watching it.
Yeah.
So I should have put it up. Oh well, next time.
Exactly. Next Endgame in 11 years.
Endgame.
Ooh yeah.
Oh yeah.
What's up? What's the thing again? Ooh, oh.
Yeah.
do. Okay. And we're back. Hello.
It's gone crazy again.
I know.
It's been too long. That's why.
Exactly. I think last time I said that you was off the podcast because I think it was Shazam was saying that you was your new powers and you was like testing them out in front of a camera.
Oh, you idiots! But
So,
yeah,
how'd that go? Can you fly?
I kind of jumped off a roof and hurt my leg. So next time, I thought I could.
So that explains the wheelchair then.
Exactly.
Good to know. Okay. So hey, we are finally here. Let's put some music in. Special effects now. So right now there's gonna be the theme tune for Avengers playing. How's it go again?
Something like that.
But there we go. We can't get arrested for copyright.
Yeah, I was about to say that as well. Literally, you've been doing that all day, like just reading what I've literally about to say that.
Yeah.
But no, it's true.
But yeah, so yes, Endgame. Anyway, T, you're back. How you doing?
I'm back. Yeah, I'm back on. Yeah, I'm back to get into this and have a good time. So I'm good. I've been away for a little while, but yeah, definitely glad to be back, and definitely it's a good place to start, like watching Endgame and all that good stuff.
Exactly.
And yeah. So I've been okay.
Cool. As you know, I've been great. I was in A&E.
Yeah.
For
A&E is always refreshing, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's good to see like humanity at its best and worst at once. So yeah, I love the NHS and I also hate the NHS. So it's great, but yeah, I'm at home. I'm not in best of health, but it's okay. We are going to keep the positive vibes going.
Yep.
So yes, Endgame's finally here.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell the people what you was in for, but it's not important.
Yeah, it's not important. They don't just know.
Yeah, it's true. It's exactly. Like, no, you'll be. I'm joking.
Don't you ask me questions about me, okay? Don't you do it?
But yeah. No, Endgame.
But Endgame, yes. So, come on. What did you think? There's no point asking people. There's no point giving an overview of this movie because everyone's seen it. And if you listen to the podcast, Black British Geeks, then clearly you're a geek, or you're black, or you're British.
Yeah. Well, I'll just say anyway, spoilers just in case anyone wants to say, oh yeah, we just came across it. They didn't know.
Very true. Good point.
So,
good point, sir.
Yeah. So spoilers about to be said.
Yep.
Spoilers about to be spoiled.
In your face. Wow.
So yeah. But
sorry guys.
But yeah. Endgame for me.
Yes.
What did I say I gave it? I gave it an 8 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Now I know the heathen sitting next to me did not, but anyway, so I gave it an 8 out of 10. And my reasons were okay. Even though I was watching it, and also I was at work and stuff like that, so I didn't get to watch it properly. But I did watch it enough.
So was you was at work? Was you at your desk, sir? Watching it illegally, sir?
No, my job's good in the sense of I can go cinema sometimes. So yeah, you poor suckers at your desks. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, so at my job I'm able to go to cinema once in a while. Okay. So yeah. So but yeah. So went and watched it. I thought it was good. But also I know that when I went to see it, we had there was a good kind of audience as well.
Yeah.
That other people watching it and everyone was getting into it. So that's another thing. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I like that they kind of done everything that I'd kind of discussed before. Just to jump right to the end, which no. Let's start from the beginning. Okay. I like that kind of how they opened was a bit weird for me.
Really? I really liked it, actually.
Yeah, you like the opener?
Yeah. Go on. Tell me speak about what you didn't like. Then I give you my score and I tell you what I didn't like.
Yeah, so I didn't mind. Okay, I didn't mind like certain openings. I just don't know. I still don't feel connected too much, as much as I would like to, with Captain Marvel in the thing, and she just kind of turns up.
Sexist again.
But yeah, so I would have liked if they'd shown maybe. No, that would have been too much. So yeah, I would have liked.
No. Say it. What you say?
Yeah.
Go on.
I was gonna say I would have liked if they had shown Captain Marvel maybe get the text message, the pager, so she knows like something's going on, or if there some link to why she knew where Tony was.
Okay.
Because aren't they just floating in space in the middle of nowhere, kind of?
Yeah, but I think at that point, I think the assumption is meant to be that she didn't know where he was.
Yeah, she just came upon him because she's in that area.
Yeah, exactly. Because I think she's meant to be making her way back to Earth. So I guess they don't really say it, but my assumption is that they're making her way back towards Earth. Yeah. She gets the text message, or she gets the memo. What's it called again?
Beeper, pager.
Yeah, she gets a page message, and then she makes her way back to Earth, sees the ship. Because realistically, like we don't know. I don't know. Like we don't know the history with her. Like we don't know if over the years she's been communicating with Fury.
Yeah.
So we don't even know if she knows who he is. Maybe she knows exactly who that is in the ship. And maybe he just flew by and it's like, oh shit, there's Iron Man. He looks like he's distressed. Let me bring the ship back to Earth.
Yeah.
Or she could literally been flying back like, hey, what's this? Oh, human. Looks like he's in trouble. Bring back to Earth. So I don't think you really know that.
Yeah. No, which is true. Which is. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm always because it's sorry. Like I was gonna say, yeah, it's more of a coincidence where I would have felt like, oh yeah, because she'd been called by Fury,
yeah,
to like you're saying to head back to Earth. It would have been good if they kind of set up. Oh yeah, he sent out a distress beacon and she just picks it up. But I know it's not like the biggest thing that's needed, but it was just that little kind of thing with like, oh, okay, it's just so happened she picks him up. I like the way that they introduced her because at first I was like, who's this like floating outside? I thought maybe he's going crazy, and then I was like, oh yeah, of course, Captain Marvel's going to be able to fly outside in space. So yeah, I like that whole part. I liked the fact that I liked when she brought them back. What didn't I like? Yeah, no, I like the whole So I kind of didn't like the beginning part, but I did like when they kind of moved a bit more forward. And they done the I didn't like the time skip, but I like what they done after the time skip.
Okay. Let me let you know for me personally. Okay, so you gave it 8. I personally came at cinema and I gave it a 6.
Yeah,
and it's weird to say it. I know it probably sounds really weird to say it because I know a lot of people loved the movie. Yeah, but there's just so much in this film.
Even. All my friends even still. I'm joking, no, man.
But there's just so much in this film which just felt lazy.
Okay, yeah.
Like I worked out that if you watch both movies together and if you watch it as one complete movie, then it might be a little bit more acceptable.
Okay, yeah.
Just a little bit more acceptable. But for what it was, I was just like, I saw some like the intro. I actually really liked the intro. Yeah, I thought it was a really good way to, like, in the space of like 2-3 minutes, set up, Hawkeye's motivations.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah, that was good.
That's that's okay. You literally meant the start,
the part afterwards.
Yeah. I meant the very, very beginning for me because we didn't see Hawkeye before, so beginning with him chilling with his family, a nice loving moment, and the fact of him not knowing anything that's going on. Yeah. Was good. So he just turns around and he's kind of like, he's not paying attention to the ash in the air. Yeah. He just kind of like sees his daughter's gone. He's like, what's going on? Looks around, family's gone. Yeah. And I thought that was just kind of straight away, I just found it perfect to how we see him in the trailers originally.
That's true, yeah.
Because then we know, like, no, of course he's pissed. Everything that was important to him is gone.
Vanished, yeah.
So, like, what's he got to live for? And being that we know his job before, he's a killer anyway. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, he just went off the rails, so I really liked the kind of that intro. But yes, what I didn't like, I found, okay, if I nitpick a little bit, I guess the scene with Nebula, and maybe let's try to go a little bit chronological.
Okay, yeah.
The scene with Nebula when he's playing like the game. What's up?
Oh no, it was like a ticking sound, but I think maybe it's Anyway, yeah, it's not important.
yeah. So I found the thing of like with Nebula, like playing a little game with Tony.
Yeah.
You can see obviously it's Robert Downey Jr. trying to do some improv. Didn't really like it.
Yeah.
I just kind of felt like, but again, it's nitpicking.
Okay, yeah. I didn't mind that bit, but yeah, it's just because she's usually, because of course she's just like moody, and anytime you try and do anything, it's like in the like in Guardians where they keep telling her not to eat the fruit because it's not ready, and she's just like angry all the time. So I think it kind of works in that way. Like she has no sense of humor. Kind of understanding that sense.
No, you're right. I guess from that side of things, it's good to guess again to set up her that she's changed.
That's true, yeah.
So I mean, and she's able to change. So I guess that was good there. I just think sometimes with Robert Downey Jr., I like his improv. Yeah. But sometimes I'm kind of like, okay, like just learn your lines. Yeah. Like just learn the lines you're given.
That's true.
Cool. And then, do you know what I mean? He's gonna hear this and he's gonna give him a phone call later on. Yeah, really pissed off at me.
I'm all agreeing. Yeah, he definitely get it.
How dare you, Seth? I heard the podcast.
He's like, what's he got English right?
I don't know. Accent? Well, technically, he was Sherlock Holmes.
Ah, yeah, that's true. True. After he got off the bridge and came back up. Yeah. I'm joking, but
but I guess last thing, quick overview I didn't like. Yeah, I hated the 5 years time jump. It's just stupid. Yeah, I can't stand when they do that rubbish. But yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. The only good thing I liked in between that though was the after part. So yeah, I don't like when they do time jumps. I didn't really like the fact that they said that what's her name, Black Widow hadn't. Sorry, Black Widow hadn't cut her hair.
Oh god. Sorry guys, just so you know, at the moment I'm drinking beet juice. It's meant to really be good for like your blood and blood pressure and everything, and it's just so disgusting. So yeah, Terence is trying to keep a straight face. So I'm drinking this, and it tastes freaking awful. Yeah. So I thought I thought let them know why you're
laughing.
You're laughing.
Stop talking. Yeah. Oh, but yeah. So what I was gonna say is
don't do drugs, kids. Wait. I'm not drinking.
I'm gonna say beet juice drugs.
I'm not drinking this because of drugs. First of all.
The way you look as well, like this is my rehabilitation.
Disclaimer: I'm not drinking this for drugs. Anyway, so carry on.
You did. But yeah, so the whole 5 year jump, and then when you come back and you think, what's her name? Black Widow hasn't cut her hair for 5 years. I'm like, come on, like because she got the same tits.
At least she dyed it.
Because like she got the same hair thing, like the dye. I'm like, this is kind of ridiculous. Like, yeah, you're gonna be depressed, but I'm sure out of everyone who got snapped away, they're gonna be a hairdresser somewhere. Like, go and get your haircut or something. Like, do that. And it's not because she's, just in case anyone wants to jump on it, or because she's a woman or anything like that. It's just anyone. Like, imagine me 5 years. Not shaving my hair. I would look pretty ridiculous. So, like, literally. So, at the same time, it's like anyone 5 years not shaving their hair is ridiculous.
But you might have tints as well.
Yeah, it's like twins and bald patch just coming out. But yeah. So, so apart from that, that's what I didn't like. What I did like is kind of like they're just there. They should have already done 2 years, I think. Yeah. Because they're just there still kind of like keeping the world going. Yeah. Like, oh yeah, we're going to this country to sort out this problem. We're keeping an eye on this, what's going on. And imagine if most of the world governments fell apart because those leaders got vanished or got evaporated. So I'm like, yeah, fair enough. Like they should have maybe even done a little bit more where they are communicating with other people. But I guess they showed it enough in that little scene. And I was like, okay, that was good.
They're pretty lazy though.
Yeah, I mean, it was, at least they pointed to it. It would have been good if they'd done it a bit broader, like they made it bigger. Yeah. I just mean more like, imagine right now, like if half the people in this world like just disappeared. Like after the celebration. Sorry. He did. I'm alive. I'm still alive.
But I mean, it's like, I don't know, like I kind of feel like, I'm sure there's like, it's not Tokyo, is it? I'm sure there's a place, I feel like it might be Tokyo, somewhere where it's like, it's had so many earthquakes, but it's a city that's known to rebuild quickly.
Okay, maybe
is it Tokyo? It's somewhere anyway, but I guess for me it just feels like after 5 years, you'd kind of hope that, the Americans could have built things a bit better.
Yeah,
Look,
only the Americans, huh? I'm
well,
joking.
that's what if that's what you show us.
Well, that's true.
That's their choice. Do you mean it's like there's not a ball game?
It's called Black British. I'm only joking. I'm joking.
But you know what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
No, exactly. Yeah.
Because when you said 5 minutes, I'm like, actually, yeah. The joke is, if with 2 years, I can imagine the world still being like that in 2 years.
Yeah.
But in 5 years, you would think they would have tried to do something to kind of like look a little bit better than that.
Yeah, no,
I mean,
and that's Sorry, you just said
Yeah.
I was about to say that's why I said 2 years.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
because I think 2 years would have that scene for me would probably be about a year to 2 years if you're gonna give it that amount of time.
Yeah.
But 5 years is a big jump.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
like if you're still not together, there's something very wrong.
You can't clean your streets up as well.
Exactly, everything's all kind of things just running around killing people.
Yeah.
So for me that was a bit too much. And like you was gonna say, you've been tracking him for like 5 years and not really even got into contact with him and talk to him. You know, what's his name, Hawkeye.
Yeah.
So So for me that was a bit of a far-fetched move.
Yeah.
But after that, when they, like you said, when they got in contact with Hawkeye and stuff like that and started bringing everyone back together, I liked, and I definitely, like you said last time as well,
Yeah.
I definitely like Hulk. He was like one of the best, one of the better characters. Yeah.
Definitely. I found it interesting that they didn't actually call him Professor Hulk.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I think online, supposedly
he's Professor. Yeah.
he's Professor Hulk. So yeah, so obviously, of course, you got blah, blah, blah. For everyone who saw it, which obviously I'm hoping you've definitely seen it now. Yeah, like kind of shown Hulk as Professor Hulk. So being charismatic, he almost feel he literally sent me the best of both.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because he's still kind of, you can tell that he's the Hulk as well, because he's kind of goofy.
Yeah.
But he's also really smart as well, so it kind of, it makes sense.
And quite funny as well, which I liked.
Yeah. So that's why, I thought the whole kind of mixing them together and making him more kind of, best of both worlds in that sense.
Yeah.
Really worked. Now the beginning, well, not now the beginning, but now the beginning of what happened to Thanos in the beginning. Thanos.
Okay, so how'd you feel about it?
I didn't mind it until after we started talking about it, and then kind of made me think, maybe there would have been a different way of doing it. So I didn't mind it because it was the fact of you still see that Force hurt.
Yeah.
So that's why.
The what?
Thor.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Thor.
Obviously, Force hurt. I was like, what the heck is this?
Yeah, good. Like,
I've never seen that Force hurt before. What's a Force hurt?
But so you can see that Thor was hurt by what happened.
Yeah,
where you say, you should have gone for the head. So no jokes. But so
okay, keep going. Not a podcast.
It's sorry, it's just the way you looked across. I was like, wait a minute.
Go on.
But so basically that whole part when that happened is so that whole part when that happened, I thought it wasn't too bad because it showed that they couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
The only reason why they found Thanos is because he evaporated the rings.
Yeah.
He got rid of the stones.
Yeah.
So so that's the reason why it kind of makes sense. Like he's like, it took him that long to recover, get rid of the stones.
Yeah.
And then of course, because they can't do anything about it, just kill him. And that's like the thought pattern. So I get why they done that. But I mean, in the film, it probably could have been paced in a different place or put in a different part of the film.
Yeah, and
maybe
I think
not done. Yeah.
And again, was that part? This was okay. Let me quickly remember this. Then, so when that happened, was we meant to how long? So between when Thanos did the stones to when they find him, was there roughly a time gap?
Actually, not really. I think it was like I feel like there was one. I'm trying to remember what they said. They said there was the first time when they first saw the thing was on Earth, of course, when he done the first snap. And then it felt like it was at least maybe a few months later or something like that. And then that's when that happened.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because I just want to work out, how much the difference was. Yeah, but I don't know. I think I said to you before, for me personally, I found, out of all of Marvel's villains, Thanos became the most interesting for me.
Yeah.
And it's again, it's in a weird way, I think I compared to, saying to you before, comparing old Thanos to new Thanos.
Yeah.
And as in within this movie, because as we know, we see Thanos is killed in the beginning of the movie, more or less the beginning.
Yeah.
and then old Thanos from the past gets involved and comes forward.
Yeah.
But it's making me to remember, if you watch the old movies, like Thanos, even like every time they showed like Thanos' little kind of like cameos in the movies,
Yeah.
he always seemed like quite 2D anyway. Like, you know, when I think one of the guys is kind of like, you know, he's like, these are not the words, guys, so don't give me any shit. But the words like, you know, like to challenge the humans is to court death, something like that.
Yeah, pretty much it.
And then he turns around and he has like a big grin on his face.
Yeah.
But then when we watch the actual Thanos, when he's actually in Infinity War,
Yeah.
he ain't grinning around the place like that.
That's true. Yeah. He's just more solemn that he has to do a mission.
Yeah.
Which is to bring balance to the universe.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
And so for me, like that was what was interesting for me, having that Thanos and having beginning the film with, again, the villain not out doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
But no, he literally said he did what he said he was going to do. He said he's going to put balance in the universe, go retire.
Yeah.
And he did it. I mean, and we saw there's a cost. We can see there's a cost in himself as well.
Yeah.
With his body being completely burnt. Well, not completely, but half his body being burnt up.
Yeah.
And it just felt like that would have been just so interesting to when he found him, like rather than just go and like cut his head off.
Yeah.
Where his hand off first, then his head off. I'm like, well, you know, it's the conversation that could have been interesting. It could be more interesting. And at that point, he's not even a threat anymore. As you can see, being that you cut his hand off as well.
Yeah.
He's like, what more of a threat is he going to be to you?
That's true. Yeah.
So the most you give me, so you had a better position of like challenging him by talking to him or do something else. But rather than go in and, you know, just because Thor's, you know, he's things broken. He's what's it? You know, his morale, but his spirit is broken.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, well, cut his head off. I'm like, yeah,
It's true. Even though like, that's why they have like, Rocket say, "Oh yeah, why did you do that?" Because they, like you said, they hadn't finished. There was more they could have got out of him.
Yeah,
maybe, but I guess in a sense, there's not much more they could, because what they really wanted to do was get the stones so they could reverse, you know, the snap.
Yeah.
So without the stones, then there's not much else to talk about, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah, so it's for him, I guess, in that sense. If you think of someone being that broken, he's just thinking, well, the whole point was that he wants to fix everything that he feels that he done wrong. So, because I know this is just a character, but if you're thinking of inside the character, what they're thinking, it would probably be like they want to fix everything that they done wrong, because he could have killed him in the first instance. Yeah, which he didn't. So it was like, I got why they done it. Maybe it kind of set up a less interesting film afterwards.
Yeah.
But I still think, like, how would they have incorporated a living Thanos or Thanos into the film while they're trying to get the rings when he's so badly damaged?
Well, I guess in a way, I guess for me that's the whole point of storytelling, isn't it? I feel like that's your job as a writer, to write it. It's to write it into existence.
Yeah.
You know, for me, a case of, you know, it's all good me saying, yeah, I would have written it differently. But I guess I would have written it differently, because I feel like there's so much like stake here.
Yeah.
And you know, I guess again, it's like I felt like, so there's a quote, again, not a proper quote, but it's like something the Thanos. So basically, long story short, so Thanos gets killed in the beginning. Then afterwards, they come with this amazing idea to go back and forth through time to the old movies. That's basically it. To the old movies.
Yeah.
Then Thanos finds out. As in Thanos from the past finds out, comes into the future. There we go. For me personally, I just found like when Thanos is like, oh well, you know, I can see that things didn't change. Like, you know, me making half the people disappear didn't improve things as much as it should have. So now I'm gonna kill everybody.
Yeah.
I thought it was a bit shit. But I would have found it more interesting if the old Thanos, who actually did, because again, the old Thanos actually lived to see.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I guess you can potentially think that he would have lived to see what he's done.
You mean the old Thanos is in the
real Thanos? So I mean, as in the Thanos who dies.
Okay, yeah.
In the beginning, I kind of feel like it would be more interesting if he did that.
Yeah.
Then, you know, and then he saw that his plan of dividing half the world.
Yeah.
To get balance didn't work. So look, now I'm going to try something else. And if you want to tie in time travel still. Then maybe do some shit like that. Maybe old Thanos communicates to new Thanos or something. Just find a different way. I just feel like I just find the motivations of both were different.
Yeah.
And I feel like the motivations of like the one who comes back.
Yeah.
What's that?
Sorry. No, when you said the old Thanos communicates with new Thanos,
Yeah.
I just got Back to the Future came to mind, where the old Biff communicates with the young Biff. Like, just sit down in the car. He's just like sitting down talking
Put
to
in
him.
pants.
But yeah, sorry, I just imagine like Thanos just standing there.
Yeah. But even that, like, for me, even that can be pretty shit. But my point again is like, you know, the whole time travel thing, I wasn't feeling it properly.
Okay, yeah.
Because the whole time travel thing opened so many more loopholes.
Yeah.
And even then, it's like, if you can do time travel, do it. But don't do, let's go into all the old movies and let's see cameos from old people. Anyway, I'm done for now. You take over.
Well, I've heard other people say the same thing that you've said. Like, yeah, it did become like a kind of a filler episode if it was a film. I mean, if it was an episode.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I feel like it kind of tried to pay homage to all the old stuff, things that everyone liked. Yeah, I think when they done that, I didn't mind it so much. I was like, oh yeah, like the funny lift scene where, of course, you think, oh yeah, he's gonna do the same thing where he fights the same people.
Yeah, yeah.
Then he just says, "Hail Hydra."
Hey, Hydra.
Hail Hydra. Keep it quiet, bruv.
He's one of us.
Exactly. So, and also for me, that kind of pointed back to the kind of when they tried to remake the comics.
Yeah.
And I don't know too much about comics. I ain't gonna lie, like I've been reading comics.
Yeah.
But I know just a little bit when they tried to make what's his name? When they tried to make him part of Hydra.
Yeah, yeah.
And then everyone complained, and of course they changed it back and say he wasn't part of Hydra or something like that. But yeah, even that, you could say, oh yeah, maybe that would fit into the same story, or into the same storyline where people would think he was part of Hydra.
Yeah, yeah.
I know, kind of overstepping it, but yeah. But but I think for me, like, even having Thanos change his mind afterwards, and after he's already got rid of the ring, after he's got rid of the stones, it's kind of like, where do you place him? Is he on their side to help them change it?
Yeah.
Is he, I want to get the stones back, so I need to, if you get what I'm saying.
Say again, so explain.
Okay, so if Thanos, like you said, when they go, do you mean like visit Thanos? Like, say, okay, so when they go and visit Thanos, if they spoke to him and he came to a conclusion that what he done was the wrong thing, like, what then, after he's already gotten rid of the stones, would he, in a sense, even be able to do, would he be on their side, or would he be, I think last time you said maybe like get his army to attack them, but they already, like, he's already looks weak, and he's, you know, kind of in that state, he can't really do anything.
Yeah.
So I think the only kind of option would have been to like leave him alive, and say we're going into the past, and then he regenerates himself and then comes after them, or do what they did and just kill him and then try and say we're going into the past. I think where they failed is that they kind of got rid of Thanos' major plot reason in the past. In the past, he was kind of like, oh yeah, he wants to still do the same thing, but he just kind of seemed more 2D in what he was doing. He no longer seemed to have like the passion. That's what I get. That he didn't feel like, oh yeah, he was as passionate as the one who actually did the snap. Yeah, he just kind of seemed like, oh yeah, now they're trying to stop me. Okay, I'll just get the stones and I'll just get rid of them. Like, I'm just going to do the same thing I've done in the first place. So yeah, so I would agree. In that point, I think those bits, maybe there was a bit of loose ends. Yeah, but I think all in all, that bit of the movie was kind of okay. Yeah. My biggest fault is what we talked about, is basically the ending with Captain America.
Okay. Get into it, go on.
Yeah. I'm gonna get it. But
that's not too much like Pulp Fiction.
It's like, but yeah.
I wonder what happened in that part.
The worst thing is that I think it was meant to be Mascherano he played or something.
Is it?
Yeah, but so one other song, I may be wrong.
Oh, my Sharona.
Which is a disgusting song, anyway.
Pretty work.
Yeah. But yeah, so I think they was meant to play that, which is even probably worse. But anyway, so apart from that, so the end part, which I thought was just, Captain America going back into the past. Yeah. To put the stones back. And then, like, coming back, that's where the problem started for me. As soon as he came back, you're like, well, they already set up in the whole thing that he he can't come back.
Yeah.
Because the whole point was that it's different timelines.
Why, Hobbit? Why?
Exactly. Filthy hobbits. I mean, but yeah.
Wait. But what's tainted? What's tainted on it, precious?
But yeah. So, no, yeah, sure.
Oh, these drugs.
Oh, gosh.
But go on, sorry.
So, yeah. But, yeah. So, the biggest problem for me is that they set up at the beginning why time travel is so difficult.
Yeah.
That's why Tony said he's not going to do it.
Yeah.
That's why when they pushed time through Ant-Man and not Ant-Man through time, it was a big thing that they kept on talking about.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh yeah, we're going to establish that this isn't time travel. It seemed that's what they were doing. We're going to establish that the sort of time travel this is not Back to the Future time travel, but it's going to, so I know I'm going to talk a lot about time travel. I always do. But anyway, so it's not Back to the Future time travel.
Okay.
But it's basically kind of different realities time travel. You're going to jump onto a different timeline.
Yes.
To obtain these stones from that timeline.
Yes.
And somehow you're going to put those back onto that timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you're going to jump into a different timeline.
Yes.
And since it's like a river, I guess, like I'm going to say it's like a river that's going down.
Of Babylon.
Now, what's his name? Captain America.
Yes.
Couldn't come back onto that timeline.
Yes.
And this is where the biggest problem was. For me, it was like you set up this whole big thing about the timeline and then you just threw it away at the end by making him come back and sit on a bench and act like he wasn't there the whole time.
But you know, it must be really hard for Captain America to like sneak over to the bench.
Exactly, yeah.
Sit down just in time.
Yeah, it was just stupid. So yeah, that part ruined like most of the other parts of the film because they already tried to set it up.
Yeah.
And it was like at the end they just, what most time travel films do, they just kind of let it go or for the sake of it. And I'm like, if you're gonna do it, like kind of try and stay consistent with what they're doing, but they didn't. So yeah, that kind of threw me off. But other than that, I think all in all, it was a good film. Mm-hmm. And yeah, they didn't really put too much of what's her name, Captain Marvel, in there. Apart from when Fella's punching her in her face and she doesn't move, but she doesn't move.
That's because that's girl power, Terence.
Exactly.
That is girl power.
Now, girl power is when they all joined together and they took him down. that was girl power.
So
I'm not even.
I had to go to, you know, had to send a memo to the female ambassadors of feminists around the world, because when I saw that part of the movie,
okay, yeah,
I wasn't too sure what to feel.
Yeah,
because I kind of first of all I was like, oh, this looks like fan service. This looks really, really cheesy. Like, all of a sudden all the women jump together and they make a big deal out of it. Yeah. But then after I was like, look, in all fairness, I'm a man. Yeah. So I shouldn't be quick to put my opinion on this. I mean, I want to know. I'd rather hear what a woman feels like about this scene. Yeah. You know, because maybe once, you know, you always hear with films. A lot of films always based on pitting women against each other. Okay, yeah. I mean, there's a long history of, you know, whenever there's like lead female characters, they all seem to never, you know, be friends, or there's always like a guy between them and there's some issue all the time. Yeah. So again, for me, I had to take a step back and be like, okay, look, let me ask a woman, you know, what they actually think about the scene. Okay, yeah. And, you know, one of our special guests who comes on there often, like, her opinion was, like, I think for her, it was a little bit cringy. Yeah. Like, she'll confirm again on the next part of the podcast. But, yeah, even for her, she thought it was a little bit cringy how they did it. It's like, when you're almost trying too hard. Yeah. To try and make everyone happy. Which, in a way, I know this can sound, because I don't know enough about the comics. Yeah. I kind of felt that way at the end when Captain America, he's like, hey, like, this shield is for you. Yeah. To Falcon. Oh, yeah. Like, I think in a comic, Falcon may become Captain America. I know Bucky does, but I think Falcon does at a point or something like that. But for me, it just kind of felt like, I don't know. For me, it just felt like, yeah, no, really. It's like, there's a way Bucky's like, go ahead, like, go on. You take I give you permission. It's kind of true. Go on, boy. Go take that shield. Don't do Master not ask you twice. Master not ask you twice. But yeah, true. No, kind of true. But yeah, because and then again, it's like I need to read the comics. Because I know everyone who's big fans of this, they'll be like, oh, you're chatting rubber stuff. But in my head, this is what I thought. In my head, I'm like, okay, so you're gonna give this man to yeah. No, go ahead. Imagine if you gave it to him, I had to take it. I'll go give it clean, boy.
It's like,
Better shine up, bring it back to me.
It's like, took this from Wakanda.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Hey, take this and give it to Bucky.
Exactly. All right, sir. I just give it clean.
Exactly.
But yeah,
No, for me, I guess for me, in my head, I thought like, okay, so we're giving this to Falcon. I can't remember his real name. We're giving it to him, but I'm like, he's not super powered.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So he's not super powered like you are. So he's not extra strong with super agility.
Yep.
He just his thing is that he's a good pilot.
Yeah.
And he can fly in the suit and do his same kick.
Yeah.
He does all the time. He flies kick, or he or he has his, we saw him once use his wings to like pierce Thanos' chest or someone's chest. No,
yeah. One of the things,
the creatures.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of like, you're Captain America. I'm like, are you going to get like an injection to make you stronger and bigger?
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
And this is research I need to do in the comics. Because I was just like, you're really trying hard to to pull in the black vote. Because I'm kind of like, he doesn't seem strong enough
no, it's true.
to be Captain America.
But you never know. He might go to Wakanda, eat some of the herb.
The herb, is it?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah.
Snoop Dogg in Wakanda.
Yeah.
Take some sticky, icky stuff.
But yeah, some of the purple herbs you might go eat. Is it purple or blue? I can't remember.
I think it's purple.
Yeah, so you never know. But I did think the exact same thing. Like for me, it was when he gave him the thing. I was like, well, the shield is good and everything, but it's not like it's the only reason why it works is because it's Captain America kind of has it.
Yeah.
Even though and Bucky's kind of souped up, isn't he? Or has he got at least got the metal arm?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and he can run fast as
He's souped up as well because he also took the injections.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, sorry, of course. Yeah, because that's why he could run as fast as what's his name, T'Challa.
Yeah.
So even him, like that's why it kind of makes sense. With what's his name, Falcon, kind of doesn't make sense. I thought, it's a nice gesture and everything like that, but I think they could have done it slightly different. What do you think of Spider-Man?
In what sense? In what sense?
When he came back, his big show after saying, no, I don't want to go. I don't want to leave.
Oh, Mr. Stark.
Sorry, I'm sounding really bad there. Just mocking him. But yeah, I need to watch that again because that actually is a very good scene. But what did you think of
that? It was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. But again, I don't know. Again, for me, it's just like, I don't know. It was a nice scene.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, I guess for me, in a way, I guess I've kind of, I know that obviously Tony and him are closer.
Yeah.
But in a way, I still feel like I haven't spent time really like building that bond. I don't know, it's weird because obviously we know that Tony meets him.
Yeah.
He recruits him to be Avenger. In another movie, he talks to him a little bit in Spider-Man's movie.
Yeah.
But again, it's like seeing him pine over Spider-Man so much before, like seeing like Tony all the time pining over him.
Yeah.
I was kind of like, I don't know, like I didn't feel it as much.
In this, or you mean
just in general? Like when he looks at the picture,
yeah.
like obviously, like I feel like yes, of course he feels for the kid.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't know, maybe I'm just missing like really emotional times. And I guess Infinity War, it was emotional him dying in his hands.
Yeah.
So I guess it's just me maybe not watching other movies so like
just close
recently. So yeah. I thought it was nice. I thought there was those little nice scenes they did.
Yeah.
But again, the biggest part for me, which really frustrated me, was just the whole typical bloody filler episode, a filler episode like of a TV show.
Yeah.
Like you said the movie's gonna be 3 hours long. So you have 3 hours to make a good movie, not 3 hours of fan service. I don't want to see all these actors who you got rid of.
Yeah.
It's what I mean. It's like, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see like the lazy thing of let's go back to this set and let's do this shot from this angle because that's what you do in The Flash.
Yeah.
That's what you do in probably Arrow. Sorry, DC. You probably there's loads of films.
Yeah.
I mean, loads of TV shows that when you're doing a filler to get things just going and fill an episode before you get to the main stuff, you do that. You pick off. Yeah, let's go back to hair so you can see, this conversation and that conversation.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm like, it just felt like I felt like they missed an opportunity to make an amazing film.
Okay, yeah.
It's that, and I also feel like going back to Captain Marvel, which I didn't think about before. There's so much big talk about how amazing Captain Marvel being part of the franchise is going to be.
Yeah.
She didn't do as much. She really didn't do. She
Yeah,
didn't do that much.
And that's why I thought that was kind of a wasted character.
Yeah.
Because all they did is like, oh yeah, here you are, you bring Tony back. Yeah. Here you are, you say you have to go to the rest of the galaxy to protect it or whatever, or to help sort it out.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you come back at the end. She basically becomes what's that word?
MacGuffin.
I was gonna say MacGuffin, but it's not MacGuffin.
No, that's
it's because literally MacGuffin was the first thing. I was like, that's not it.
What's MacGuffin mean again?
MacGuffin is something that is just used to move the plot along. Yeah, she kind of is. She kind of is a MacGuffin.
Captain MacGuffin.
It is, but yeah. So it's just like they always say, like the briefcase in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like just something to move the plot to keep it going.
Yeah.
But she's kind of a whatever it is, ex machina or whatever it's called.
Okay.
I can't remember. Anyway, correct me.
Meaning what?
I'm too stupid.
Meaning?
But yeah, so pretty much it just means basically she shows up whenever you need something.
Oh,
like,
okay.
She's like what's his name? One Punch Man.
Oh yeah.
So
really?
In the sense of she can come and she's like, she can come there and just basically do anything to kind of help a situation.
Okay.
But even though she doesn't, so maybe I'm a bit wrong about that. Like when she comes to fight Thanos,
Yeah.
I guess she's like even stronger than Thanos.
Yeah.
Until he uses the Power Stone to punch her.
Yeah.
Other than that, she would have beat him. So it's like, yeah, they didn't really use her in a point. They didn't use her and give her a character.
Yeah, true.
She just becomes a kind of thing and a thing just to be in that sense.
Yeah.
So
I think that's six again.
But
Not about
I
you.
mean,
Not about
that's
you
what
though.
I'm saying. Yeah.
No, I agree. Not about you. I just think just using the woman again. Huh?
It's kind of true, but that's what they kind of did. They just
Ridiculous.
Because all they did is like say, oh yeah, she's the strongest.
Yeah.
Now at least in DC, what DC done well with Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Is that they give her a kind of personality-ish.
Yeah.
Apart from in, Batman vs. Superman or whatever that. Yeah, but for the most part, they're giving her a personality, her own backstory that makes you feel kind of more connected to the character. With, what's her name? They gave her a backstory kind of loose. It was like, it wasn't the greatest kind of, introduction to her. And I feel like they could have done a lot more to make you feel kind of connected with the character. Yeah. But they didn't, so, yeah.
No, it's true. Okay. There's a bit more direction here. Okay, what were your high points in this movie? And what's three of your favorite moments in this movie?
Okay, 3 of my favorite moments. Introduction of Hulk.
Yeah. Professor Hulk.
No, that wasn't. I was a slight one, maybe them two fighting so Finn could jump off the cliff, but I don't think that's like my favorite part.
Okay.
So introduction of Hulk, the kind of the little relay scene. I know you don't really like that part, but yeah.
Relay
with the glove.
Oh yes. Okay, I get
yeah, so that whole relay part I liked. And what was the last bit? There was something else that I liked. Oh yeah, the fact that they killed, what's his name?
Who?
Tony
Stark.
Actually, no. I like the whole part where Tony went back into the past and meets his dad. I thought that was kind of like funny. The little bits they done, and I didn't know that Jarvis was actually the thing. I didn't pay enough attention.
Yeah, you meet Jarvis in Agent Carter. I think her TV show.
Yes, I didn't know that because I don't watch that show.
Is it because it's a woman? Is it because it's a female lead?
No,
oh.
I'm joking, of course.
I wish I could say that he wasn't smiling. Huh? What say you?
But yeah, no, do you know what? But yeah, I haven't actually watched any of the TV shows really.
Yeah.
I just watched the films, but in the most part though, I think I like that little kind of introduction. But they've already kind of done that before when they in Iron Man 2, where he listens to the video and you can see that there was a kind of connection there.
Yeah, of course.
Like that he kind of loves his dad and his dad loves him, but at the same time, I like that part. But yeah, I like the fact that they did kill him off. Because I think they needed that to happen for them to move on to where they're going to move next. Yeah. So that's what I did like. What was your 3?
Okay, so my 3 favorite parts. So, So yes, I really like the beginning part with Hawkeye.
Okay, yeah.
So I really like that because I feel like it began with it set the tone well. I felt like so I thought that was really really good. I'll also get ready. Come and ask you the 3 like least favorite parts.
Okay, yeah.
So you can think about that. Hawkeye was really good. I guess I actually kind of liked Tony Stark doing the finger flick, the finger flick. Whoa! And just like that, bam, gone.
I am Iron Man.
You go, girl.
Iron Man.
Imagine like singing it, like strutting down.
Remember?
Drag race.
Just
yeah, exactly.
The fumbles. But yeah.
Tony Stark on Drag Race.
No.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey.
Iron Man.
But yeah, so I kind of like that. I kind of like the fact of it's like, I think I saw a picture of what fans put up.
Yeah.
Of Tony Stark's glove.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I guess another glove.
Yeah.
Maybe Tony Stark on him. So, but I didn't think that would actually be in a movie. I was always just like people making ideas up, like, oh, imagine if he does it too.
Yeah.
So that part, kind of when he does it, I was like, it looked kind of cool, and I was like, oh, didn't think you can do that.
Yeah. It's true, yeah, because I didn't expect that. When you see it as you just forming onto his hand.
Yeah.
I think it's taking a bit of a long time, but it was really good though. I did like that.
Okay, last favorite part. Oh gosh, what happened as good? Because I've got to say, like I disliked this film more than I liked it.
Okay, yeah.
And it's sad to say, I guess, okay, I thought it was cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was really cheesy when they had, when they all kind of came out.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, when we see like, it's like on your left cap, and then all of a sudden
yeah.
you see, the little hand circle,
yeah.
and then T'Challa,
But you like that bit?
No. I thought it was a bit cheesy.
Okay, because that was the bit that I said before that I didn't like. I said I didn't like it because it felt too much.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm trying to say is the initial part, them doing that part,
just that whole bit.
I found cheesy.
Yeah.
But once everyone came out the friggin' circle,
then
shit,
that part was good. Yeah.
and then they had lined up. You had all of Thanos' people.
Yeah.
And you turned aside and you saw all of the Avengers people.
Yeah.
And seen all the different layers and sizes. So like, I thought it was really impressive. Like seeing Ant-Man, like you saw. Well, I think he saw Giant Man, isn't he?
Yeah.
When Ant-Man transforms big, I think he's called Giant Man. So when you see him as Giant Man, like there, so he's gonna take out the big things. You see like kind of how it was layered. I like that.
Okay, yeah.
After they did initial on your left, that part was rubbish. But that part was like, okay, cool. Like epic fight scene, and I liked.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Now 3 things you didn't like.
Ooh,
Tell us.
3 things.
Whoa. Oh my gosh. Hey Google, stop. See, Google's always listening. Always listening.
It's just like bloody iRobot, isn't it?
It is.
Even iRobot. What was the other one? Yeah, it was iRobot. With the thing in the house. So that was it. But yeah. But what was it called again? Yeah. So the 3 bits I did not like.
Yes, you did not like it, sir. Tell me, sir. What did you not like, sir?
Let me take that. Can I take that out? Break the
Don't break the power.
So yeah, so the 3 things I didn't like are as follows, if I can remember them. Okay, let me start from, of course, Captain America, all that stuff I already said. I didn't like
a glove.
Oh my gosh, there's 3 things I didn't like about the movie.
Well, I guess you loved it. You liked it.
I gave it 8 out of 10. So
it was a masterpiece. I absolutely loved it. It was great, riveting. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Captain Marvel, I don't think they gave her enough to do.
Yeah.
And
what else you wanted to do? Huh? Sexist? Clean?
Shut up.
Huh? That's what you meant?
Yeah,
you want to clean house metaphorically and figuratively?
I couldn't even figure something to come back on that one. I just leave it. No. So yeah, I think Captain Marvel didn't do enough with Captain America, the end scene where they messed up.
Yeah.
And there has to be another thing I didn't like. And yeah, I agree with you that they didn't give younger Thanos or whatever Thanos, past Thanos, enough to do. And it was just like the way they kind of just like, oh yeah, he finds out because what's not Gamora.
Nebula.
Nebula's eye thing is connected to her eye thing, and then blah, they find out, and then they're gonna come and stop them.
Does that make sense?
Probably, because if they're on the same frequency, then it makes sense in that sense. Imagine you had like a radio frequency, and it's set to that specific station, so then it makes sense.
Okay, cool. Because I was listening. I was like, I didn't fully get it. I was like, but I guess if you say frequency, then maybe yes. I thought it was also like her memories. I thought it was almost like there's like reading her memories.
Oh no, I thought it was just that they were on the same frequency.
Yeah, I think you're right though.
And that's why they could read. It was like, oh, there's two things interacting in the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's why they could read it.
But then technically, technically, the whole point of him able to see his own death would have mean that on some level she would have recorded it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if it's in the same frequency, I thought it was in frequency as in like real time frequency, not as in her storage, because that watching her, a lot of stuff that Thanos was accessing was previous memories. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, but remember, I think there was so I think first how they figure out that they're in the that there is another one.
Yeah,
I think they're reading what's her faces, the past one.
Yeah,
I think they're checking her or something, but then there's an interference which shows there's two people on the same frequency. Then they find out, we can read that one. This one's from the future. That's when the guy goes, oh yeah, this one is being time stamped to a future date. Yeah. So then that's when they realize, okay, so they're on the same frequency. We can use that to read her mind also.
But yeah, I didn't realize. I guess in my head, I'm probably seeing things too simply. I'm just feeling like one thing is tuning to a frequency that's constantly playing. Like if there's I guess in my head, I feel like if there's a constant feed going. That's one thing, so potentially be able to access her feed to see what's going on. Yeah. But the fact of actually accessing her memories, I would have thought, like, how can you access her memories from just a feed that's constant? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I think because she's more machine than human. Yeah. Or than whatever. But yeah, she's more machine than whatever she is. So I think like whatever Thanos is putting there, I think what they want you to think is that it kind of records everything she sees. So, and he can access what she sees.
So where do they store it? This is a real geek conversation, guys. I'm sorry. But so how are they storing her information?
Inside whatever technology she's got.
But then accessing okay.
Imagine you had like a storage, what's it called? External hard drive. Yeah, and imagine that external hard drive you had your camera connected or something like that. Yeah. Now I'm getting into some stupidness, but anyway, I'm gonna find my way out. So basically, it's recording everything. Yeah. So it's recording everything, and this is on some Bluetooth or whatever. So you go into the Bluetooth. You find out, okay, now we can read what's on that device, if you get what I'm saying. If there's two set on the same frequency, now we can read what's on this storage device and that storage device. And then they go into it and they find out
cool.
She knows.
Well, either way, anyway, I thought that was a bit rubbish for me.
Yeah. But at the same time, for me, I kind of got where they were going with it. But that's how I read it. Maybe they were talking about what you said and maybe it was something different. But yeah, I think so. Those three things I didn't really like about it.
Okay, so my three things have to be. As I said, so biggest thing for me was I just didn't like the thing. Just didn't like the whole TV show filler. Let's go back in time. Let's see all these unimportant faces that we don't care about. Yeah, we don't care about old Hydra. We don't care about Thor's mum. We don't care about. Like, it sounds. I know. Okay, I know.
That guy. I know. Sounds don't harsh. Care about Thor's mum.
But it's all filler stuff. We don't.
Oh yeah. Sorry, no, go ahead.
It's all filler stuff. Like we don't. That doesn't change the course of what's happening. Yeah. Like, that doesn't change the course of what's happening. We don't need it.
No, it's true.
Yeah, we don't. There's so much things like we just didn't need. So that was one thing. I found like they tried to do too much with like showcasing everyone. Yeah, like, yeah. I kind of feel like they put up their own milestone that made things worse. So we know there's many films coming next. There's many Marvel films that's coming out soon. So it's going to continue. There won't be no change. Do you mean it's that apart from with Avengers, two of the main Avengers. Now, how many people? Two of the main Avengers?
Yeah.
Who are the two people again?
What do you mean? Of the main Avengers, Black Widow.
No, but two of the main because she's gonna come back somehow, or in her new film. Because there's still gonna be a film for her.
Oh, okay. No, that's what I thought you meant. I thought you meant. Oh, you mean two of the main Avengers who died?
Yeah, who are gone.
Okay, I guess you could say Captain America and what's his name?
Yeah, so there are two people who are gonna be gone. So yes, I get that. You wanna pay homage to them.
Yeah,
but you don't have to pay homage to them by like just making like adding every face in every film.
Yeah,
like just for the sake of doing it and like just for the sake of old jokes and let's show you all the old films. Like
no, it's true.
You don't need to do that because more films are coming afterwards. Marvel's not stopping here, so I feel like why not just do an amazing movie and build out the scenes where there might be bigger scenes with Captain America or Iron Man. Do that. Do you mean? Or if you're smart. If you're saying that potentially the future is going to be more Captain Marvel anyway, because I think that was rumors before.
Okay, yeah.
Like why not put bigger stamp on showing us the people taking the mantle, like working with Avengers. So almost like show Captain Marvel taking more of a control, like a more commanding role of the Avengers, or one of the people doing more commanding role. I think that would be interesting. So we feel like okay, this way, things are going to continue. These are now the new faces we're going to be familiar with.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think that would have been a smart way to do the transition because we're still going to move forward, and there's many different Avengers in history. In Avengers history, I'm pretty sure there's loads more people who join Avengers and leave.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
no, that's true.
You could have done that. My last thing was, Thanos. Like for me, they went from 3D Thanos, which for me, like I always give the example of being like anime.
Okay, yeah.
What I love about anime is the characters are always fully developed. You never really have just a good guy, bad guy.
Yeah.
Normally you have the bad guy has the motivations on what they did.
Yeah.
Why they did what they did. A lot of times it kind of, it comes with, they have, no matter how warped it is, in their minds, this is a positive.
Yeah.
And I think that's what made Thanos originally so good for me, is we saw scenes of compassion in the first Infinity War.
Yeah.
Where it's like, actually, this guy is actually really interesting. He's not just kill.
Yeah.
So then coming into this one, and then it felt like, well, beginning with him, retired on his little kind of field, sitting down, you kill him off, and then all of a sudden, when we're introduced back to Thanos from the past, he's just like, this wasn't personal original, not originally, but now I'm gonna enjoy this and blah blah blah. It's like, what? What do you mean? Yeah. All of a sudden you're like swinging like smash and grab.
Yeah.
And then you just fall back into being an old one again. And the arrogance of him like just sitting down there and at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just waiting. I think it's a trap. He's like just sitting down there, and it's like, like I don't know, man. I just feel like we saw with him losing Gamora, he felt it.
Yeah.
We saw even when Gamora was a child, the fact that when they kind of killed half of the population on her planet, him protecting her eyes, you can see like he has a level of compassion. He believes, and he says throughout the movie, he believes what he's doing is right.
Yeah.
But then this Thanos was just kind of like, I get the stones, do I? It's like, come on.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I guess they're saying that by him seeing the end of it, he thinks that is his fate to have the stones, which it was.
Yeah.
But which it wasn't, because then they changed it by doing what they did. But I guess that's where they're kind of going with it. Like, he just becomes a kind of villain.
Yeah.
Which beforehand, like which they should have kept him as, is a kind of protagonist villain or antagonist villain, whatever you want to call it. But where he's someone that you still feel like maybe you could root for them.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to see him win because he's wrong, but you understand why he's saying what he's saying, but you can see why if you go down that road, the underlying thing is it has a big flaw in it.
Yeah.
So but I think other than that, I think the film is good. What was the last thing I was gonna say? Damn, I can't remember. But all in all, you still giving it a 6 or has it changed?
I think it's changed actually. And I give it a 5.
No, I'm joking. Yeah, no good.
Yeah, I give it a 5 because it was good enough.
Yeah,
but I feel like I invested so much time into watching it in the first place.
Yeah,
that I expected more from the last one, like from a finale.
Okay, yeah.
Well, again, I say finale because that's the expectation is set up to be
Yeah.
an end of an era. So I feel like after 11 years, and I think it's like 20-something movies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not sold. What I will do is obviously this is part one of this talk on Endgame. I'm gonna watch it again.
Yep.
I'll probably come back part two of this of talking about Endgame as well. So we can wrap up.
Go.
Need to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like at the moment it's 5. When I watch it again, we'll see how it changes. We'll see if I give it more points or less points.
Okay, yeah.
But the more I see videos and people's like thoughts on the movie, the more that the point system wants to go down.
Okay,
so
yeah.
That's it.
No, definitely. Yeah, sorry, I'm going to say for me, I'm going to rewatch it anyway because I was at work, so I couldn't keep full concentration on it. But what I saw, I liked. But yeah, I'll rewatch it again. I still think I'm going to keep it about 8.5. I'm joking now. I'm still going to keep it going up. but yeah, no, I'll still keep it at an 8. If when I rewatch it, I feel any different, then I'll probably say another time or just like a quick reference and another thing. Oh yeah, last thing, Fat 4.
What? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Again, I feel like the funny thing with Chris Hemsworth, he's actually really funny. Like he's actually a funny person anyway. Like, I find him like he can do comedy so well. Yeah. Which for a lot of guys is kind of like he can do the good looking guy. Yeah. And the comedy perfectly. I've seen him do it in many other films. So like So for me, kind of like overly doing him being like Big Lebowski,
kind of stupid.
It felt like too much.
That's true. Yeah.
Although I guess I'm happy that they committed to the end of the film with him just still being fat.
Yeah. That's because I was thinking you can't then do another time jump, him losing weight or something. Yeah. They have to keep him fat for the whole thing now.
Yeah, well, I kind of thought like they might do some like lightning liposuction, like he might go.
Yeah. I thought that at one point.
And him, and then all the fat drips off, and he's like, "Oh, look, he's even bigger than he was before."
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
The first time I think I thought he was funny, even though it wasn't a funny part of the film. And it was probably not even him. It was the writer's side. It's not even him being funny. It was just the fact of in Cabin in the Woods.
Yeah.
Just the jump.
Yeah.
Where he has to go from the other side to the other side. And he just it was like such a good scene. I was like, even just to do it, I was like, yeah, that's pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
I know that's not so much him, but it was like one of the most hilarious scenes I see.
Oh, okay. One quick thing I'm gonna say before I go. And I'll talk about this more in the next episode. I think one scene I did actually like. Yeah. I did actually like. I was a little bit skeptical, and I kind of skeptical because I might change. Yeah. It was when Captain America takes the hammer.
Oh yeah, that was like the biggest scene. Yeah.
I think that kind of falls on my. Yeah, I think that falls on a good scene I did like.
Yeah.
Because at first when I saw it, and I was like, oh, I don't know why I thought it was Loki at first. I was like, oh, it must be Loki because we know Loki escaped another world. Yeah. But then after I was like, it made sense that actually,
I didn't even think of that.
It's all about the person being worthy.
Yeah.
So then when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, he's worthy because he's like always trying to sacrifice himself, and so then I was like, that's why he could control it. That's what made sense. And obviously we've seen another person hold a hammer before, which is Vision.
Exactly, yeah.
So we do know. So in the back of my mind, yes, yes, you're right, yes.
But yeah,
but I mean, it's like even then my mind's like, actually, shit, more people can actually wield it.
But yeah. So that was it for me. Two things. You just reminded me, because I even forgot that Loki escapes. Yeah. So that now makes sense to the show that they're bringing up.
Loki show.
Exactly. It's the Loki show.
Come and see Loki. Sorry. Karaoke.
Oh, shut up.
With Loki.
Idiot. But yeah, so I'm thinking of the whole Loki show. Yeah. They're going to do that. I've completely forgot about that.
Keep it low-key.
And idiot. I knew you're going to do that joke. What was the other thing? So yeah, the Loki thing.
Look. Loki. Get lit? I said,
this ain't gonna stop. This is not gonna stop.
I said Loki in a
in a Loki voice.
Okay,
sorry. I'm joking. But yeah, But yeah, so I thought when I first saw that scene, I thought he just had a free hand, and he was just like pulling the hammer, and it was just gonna smash into Thing's head.
Oh yeah.
So I thought, maybe he's gonna use it like that, and then when you see it fly into Captain America's hand, and then everyone in the screen I saw started cheering. I was like, actually, all right, that's not Exactly. So for me, everyone turned to Will Smith.
Exactly.
So yeah, it's the Gemini man. But yeah, so I thought that part was very good.
Okay, before we round up, stop making sounds of that. Okay, before we finish, you gave your points. I gave my points. I'm glad we got a chance to speak about this. There's so much more to digest.
Yeah.
Okay, last thing before we go. Any trailers you've seen that you're looking forward to? Any other films coming up that you can't wait to watch?
Not really, but I did download Chucky, and I'm looking forward to watching Chucky.
Oh, did you?
I downloaded Child's Play, and I'm looking forward to watching the new Child's Play when it comes out.
Oh, you're looking forward to watching it?
Kind of. I don't know. It's an AI.
Yeah.
Which I think I prefer the whole spiritual voodoo. Hey, what's his name again? Andy. So yeah, I prefer that, but like them doing the AI and trying to bring it up to date, I think it would be interesting. Let's see what they do with it.
I love that when he says I like when he says I'm joking. See, I'm joking.
You feel like idiot?
He build up. I was waiting to have him say it.
Idiots. Bloody fool. I'm also in there like, what's he saying?
I know. I got you all. You know, like an edge of your seat on the train, on the bus, like, say it.
Say what he says.
Shazam! No joking.
But yeah, and that's the next one I gotta watch. I haven't watched that yet.
Oh my god.
I know it's been like 2 weeks?
What?
Oh shit, you already know I haven't watched it.
No, I forgot you haven't watched it.
Yeah, I haven't seen Shazam. And what was that one that I haven't seen? That people I haven't seen Us.
Oh, but we're here, man.
Oh yeah, you did.
We took a picture together, is that?
But I don't feel it. I don't feel
like we're here. I feel like there's you there, me here. It's not us.
It's not us. Yeah. But
okay,
yeah.
yes, you need to watch Shazam. Like for me, again, it's like I know it probably sounds like I'm like talking up too much, but I have faith that with Shazam and Wonder Woman, I feel like there's a chance that DC could steer the ship back.
Okay, yeah.
And now, obviously, with the departure of two of the main Avengers, as in obviously Captain America thing, I don't know. I'm not too sure. There might be an opportunity. Yeah. There might be an opportunity that maybe Marvel hasn't got their shit together yet to like how we're gonna do the next 10 years because we did 11 years because we've done we built out Thanos for this long. Yeah. So it's kind of.
I don't know. I think Marvel's probably already planned it. I think the same way they already planned it like ages ago by putting out this is what our roster is for the next coming year, which was a stupid idea. Yeah. But I think they've already probably sat down and said what we're going to do for the next. Like even though saying that, I don't think they knew what they were doing with Thanos until they came up to the so yeah, you could be right.
So I do. Yeah, I think it's an opportunity that that they can do well. So we'll see. But anyway, look. Thanks guys for listening to the podcast. We know it's been a while, but all good things come to those who wait. See, I just freestyled that. Just made up myself.
Or those who snap. But yeah.
That's a perfect end of the podcast.
Exactly.
Just one snap, and then after the podcast just stops. Damn it.
You could still just edit it. Just edit it like that.
Nah.
Snap.
Nah. Anyway,
I just gonna remain quiet and pretend that I just read.
Exactly. Terence, no.
But yeah.
Alright, cool. Anyway, thanks for listening to the podcast. You can find us on our socials. Seth Gabriel,
Terence Malcolm, T for short on Twitter, and all that good stuff.
Cool. Have a blessed day, week, month. Well, not month because we'll be back next week. But yeah, just have a good one. Enjoy the movie. You've seen the movie already, so I hope you enjoy the movie. What else, Terence? What should we say?
See you next time. Enjoy the movie and contact us if you have any idea. Or maybe not.
Nah, just forget. Let's just leave it here.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Peace out.
Peace.
I would like that part when I said
Shut
when
up.
I said
Get me choice. Forget that rubbish.
What do you mean the moon comes out in a day?
Oh, shut up. Bloody bitch. I get full right of crap. So blind in the video.
What two?
Egyptian.
Okay, 1 second. Let's get this going too.
But yeah. But even like this person was like in their 40s or 50s, and I was like, oh yeah, I love when the moon comes out in the day. And they're like, what are you talking about? I was like,
did you see the moon in the day?
I was like, oh my gosh.
1 second.